Gab, considering all the other teams around them won, this was an important victory, wasn't it, for the defending champions today?
It was, because you do not want to go into a tough match like Milan in midweek, with a chance to lose further ground towards the top of the table and move even further away. In terms of the performances, which is what I think, given that this is a transition year, you have to look at, maybe they showed a little bit more in the second half, but I still feel that, Juventus right now, they're getting results like these because there is a good team spirit and because they have better players than the opposition. Simple as. It's not because they're playing particularly well, and I don't think that necessarily changed in the second half. But results matter too. They matter to a lot of people.
Do you agree, Jürgen?
I totally agree. Yeah, absolutely. I think very professional performance, especially second half by Juventus. You always have the feeling that they still have another gear or even two. So I think it will be very, very interesting to see what happens midweek then at AC Milan. This will be a big, huge game. If they win that game in Milan, then this could change the direction. But overall, a good performance, especially second half, and 2 goals from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Our producer's been banging on about that goal that was disallowed and wants me to bring it up once again, despite the fact it was 4-1. It is not a handball offence. Now, this is the goal that Udinese had chalked off, which would have seen them taking a 1-0 lead. It is not a handball offence if, after an accidental handball, the ball travels some distance via pass or a dribble, or there are several passes before the goal or goal-scoring opportunity. At half-time, Gab, we were talking about this and you said it was the right decision. Given that, from IFAD, surely the officials got it wrong.
We don't know what criteria he used. This isn't the NFL. He doesn't go out there and address the crowd and explain why he took a certain decision. So it's as simple as. We have to accept the fact that there are guidelines out there and there are certain levels of discretion. Now, we may disagree with the way he exercised his discretion, but there's no question that within the rules, there are 2 different ways that you can go and disallow this if you so choose. One is to say that he handled it at the beginning and it should have been a free kick. The other one is, yes, the ball does travel some distance, but remember, the rules remain a little bit vague. They don't say exactly how much. And the guy who gained the advantage from handling it, Rodrigo de Paul, is also the guy who scored the goal. So I don't know, we can keep going round in circles on this one.
Away from that big controversy, Cristiano Ronaldo once again will steal all the headlines. 2 goals for the Portuguese, an assist as well to boot. And Gabby continues to defy age by having an extraordinary goal-to-game ratio.
He does, and he also buries most of his penalties when he gets them, and he's in the right place at the right time. He has that sense to know where the ball is, and obviously he's got the ability to then finish. And obviously we're talking about him. I think there were other positives from, which you mentioned earlier, from Dybala's goal and also Federico Chiesa scoring, because let's not forget, we're talking about a guy in Ronaldo who's older. Federico Chiesa is supposed to be the future of Juventus as an attacking force, and it's really important that he get off the mark. And I think he can only learn and draw inspiration from people like Cristiano.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.